back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sabrina and welcome. For today's video, I am going to test out 2 new products for today's video from Milk Cosmetics. I've never tried anything from this makeup line before other than a mascara, so I wanted to go ahead and purchase some products and test it out for you guys. So if you would like to see how this look came to be on my face, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so here is my package here from Milk Cosmetics. So, little story of how and why I bought these specific products. I'm not going to tell you right now, but I will tell you in a second what the products are. But, so, I talk about this girl a lot on my channel. Her name is Michaela, and I found her from TikTok, and she does the best makeup. I love her. She does the best makeup. I watch all of her videos, and she raves about Milk Cosmetics. So, and I have personally never tried anything other than their mascara. I think it was like their Kush mascara I tried when it first came out, but other than that I've never tried any of their other products. She raves mostly about the primer, which is one of the primers that I've purchased. We're gonna open this little package in a minute, and I just saw her do a review of their new foundation that they just came out of, and it was so full coverage and it looked fantastic on her skin, so I wanted to go ahead and purchase it for myself and see how it works on me. So like I said, here's the package and let's open it. Okay, so I opened the package and it's actually so cute. So the first thing I saw in here was this little sticker and it says fresh on it. And oh yeah, don't mind my nails. I have no nails on. I broke a nail, and when I break a nail I go crazy and I take them all off because I cannot stand to look at just one broken nail, so I took them all off. But I do have a nail appointment next week, so they will be back on. But this little thing here says fresh. This is going to go on my laptop because I like stickers on my laptop. And it actually came in this really cute case, this like silicone case, and I love bags like this. Like I adore bags like this. So let's open it and see what's inside. So first up, we'll go ahead and we'll open the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And I really hope this works. It says it's hemp derived cannabis exact, hydrates the plump and smooth or blissed out skin. Cool. So I have really dry skin, so hopefully this is nice for it. This is what it looks like. I got the full size one, and it looks a little bit different, to be honest. I feel like it looks a little bit darker on like when I see it like online, but this is what it looks like. Yeah, I'm excited to try this out. Okay, and next up here I have my foundation that I ordered in Golden Sand. It does look actually like it is a shade dark for me, but we'll have to see how it works. I kind of like the packaging that it came in, like this little container. Here it is out of the box. This is what it looks like. It says it does have 1 fluid ounce, and my matte and poreless has 1 fluid ounce, and so does does this one also have 1 fluid ounce? Yeah, so these all have 1 fluid ounce in them. So I guess it's the same amount. It did look a little bit smaller, but they all have the same amount of foundation in them. So this says to shake before use. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's very, very liquidy. Like that was like water. So I think this is the Blur Liquid foundation. Off with the primer. Here it is. Here I have absolutely nothing on my face, no moisturizer, nothing. I just wanted to use this on my face for today to see how it works with the foundation. So this is what it looks like. I am just going to shake it just because I don't think it says to shake it, but I am anyway. So this is what it looks like. Oh wait, there was something else in here. Ow. It's just like a little mini hydro primer, like a baby one. So cool. I got 2 of them. Well, a mini one, but okay. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get on to this primer. So okay, so the primer, here it is. It has a little pump. This is what the pump looks like. So I'm just gonna, I guess, just put it on the back of my hand. Okay, I put a lot. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna use all that. So it is quite goopy, which I like because I feel like it's gonna make the foundation stick. It definitely smells, I guess, like aloe. I think this has aloe in it. so I can smell like the aloe. I love aloe. I think aloe is great. I use it all the time, like on my body, so I'm definitely for aloe. Yeah, I mean, like, you can kind of see my hands, like, kind of like the Dewy Primer from e.l.f. This is kind of what this is reminding me of. This is probably like the higher end of that, if that makes sense. But I am primed up, don't mind me. I am breaking out. I don't know why I'm breaking out. It's probably the mask that I wear, but I do wash my masks very frequently, so I don't know. So I ended up using all of that primer. But yeah, now that it's like sat on my face, it's definitely a lot like stickier, if that makes sense. Like, you guys can see, like, so let me let that dry and then we will put on the foundation. I do really enjoy the Dewy Primer from e.l.f. so I think that I'm gonna enjoy this primer with my foundation and everything. So yeah, I have high hopes. Pull these sleeves up so I can put on some foundation. Here's my foundation brush, my Y6. Love my foundation brushes, you guys already know. I definitely think that this color is going to be too dark for my skin, like a shade darker than what I usually go for, but to be honest, doesn't really bother me too much. Oh wow, okay, this is a lot darker than I thought. You guys see that? Oh, that sucks, because I really wanted this to work. I don't even think I can get away with this, to be honest. I don't think I can get away with how dark this is. I don't know, I thought this was like a little bit darker, but like nothing crazy. But this is what it looks like blended out. Like, that is not it. But for the video, we'll just go ahead and do it because this is what I bought. Yeah, Golden Sand is definitely not it. I should have got a shade lighter. So if this does work for me, I will definitely be purchasing a new one in my actual shade. Let me shake it up just a little bit more. Put a little bit, because I don't know how far this goes, like how much I should use. So let's do just a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is so dark. This is like a summertime color I would use because of how, oh my gosh, do you guys? Ooh, that is not it. It does, I feel like it has like a scent. I can't tell what that scent is. Hopefully with like, oh my gosh, do you guys see what I look like? I look orange. Oh my goodness, that's not cool. I look orange. Hopefully with like some translucent powder and my concealer, I can like get this to not look like this. Oh my gosh, this is definitely not my shade. I was trying to like go off of like the girls' pictures that were on the website, and Golden Sand didn't look like crazy too dark, like too dark, and I was like, oh, I think this can work, like a shade up. This is like 3 shades up from what I would be in like the winter fall time. Goodness. I look like a pumpkin, but it's actually pretty full coverage. I mean, I didn't put any other primer on, and it's actually, it looks really, oh my gosh, do you see this? It looks really really nice actually, and it's full coverage for sure, full coverage. I'm not going as dark on my neck. Do you guys see what my hand looks like? I need to like foundation my whole body to match this. Oh my gosh, but it covered up my pimple, like the redness of it at least. I didn't have to put like concealer over top of it or anything. Like it did a really good job. Ooh, this may be a new foundation, just not this shade. Definitely not this shade. I'm kind of bummed that this isn't my shade. I should have listened to my boyfriend and was like, oh, we'll get this color. I'm like, oh no. I was like, oh no, that's not it. Did I just get foundation on my shirt? This is a brand new shirt. This is a really good foundation though, but I look like a completely different person. But this is such a good foundation. Oh my goodness. I love this foundation. It is so pretty on the skin. Ooh, this Blur liquid I recommend, even though I don't know how it looks with everything else, but like as of right now I am recommending it because I have high hopes for it and I look flawless right now. Like from back here, like hey, up here you can still see like my pimples and like my acne and where I'm breaking out, but this is nice. I may even like this a little bit more than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one that I always use, the Luminous. I may like this a little bit more. I may have to go to my Sephora like tomorrow and pick up some new ones. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it. So let me find some concealer and I will be right back to show you guys how that works with this foundation. Okay guys, so for concealer, I have two that I was choosing between one or the other. I feel like my Jeffree Star C6 is going to be extremely light. To be honest, it's kind of on the lighter side for my regular foundation routine that I use, like foundation concealer. So I'm definitely not going to use this one because I would look totally like crazy, like a ghost, and dark and orange at the same time. So I don't think that would mix, but I have here the Dose of Colors concealer, which is a medium tan, which I got in my latest BoxyCharm, which that video would be already uploaded for this one. But yeah, so I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I think that this is gonna look better than the C6 one. So why don't we do that? I wanted to keep you guys rolling while I put on my concealer because, oh yeah, that's perfect, because I want to show how my concealer and my setting powder work with this foundation, and then I'll go off camera and do the rest of my makeup and then come back at the end with everything on. Yeah, this concealer worked out great. Now I don't know if I have to blend this quickly or not. I don't really know too much about this. It does kind of have a scent. It kind of smells a little weird, to be honest, but we're going in with my, what is this, the Harry and Harrison or something beauty blender. I really like this beauty blender. So yeah, it's finally cleaned. I cleaned all my beauty blenders like the other day because they just needed like a good cleaning, a very good cleaning. Okay. So yeah, it seems to be blending in pretty well. To be honest, I could have went a little bit lighter with the concealer. I still feel like this concealer is quite on the darker side, even for this foundation. I thought that it was gonna work, but I guess I was wrong. Oh goodness, I wish I would have not got this foundation shade, but I definitely want to go back and get a different one. So first impression of this concealer while we're here is that not a lot comes out on this applicator. My Jeffree Star one, just for an example, I could probably do two faces with it, if that makes sense, with one little like in and out. This, I feel like nothing is really coming out, and it's kind of on the drier side, which I'm kind of not a fan of. This concealer wasn't going to work anyway for me because it's, like I said, it's too dark of a concealer for me. But it seems to like look pretty nice. Like it doesn't like look like crazy or anything, but I don't know. I kind of wish I would have used a different concealer because this didn't do too much. Okay, hopefully it doesn't look awful at the end. The concealer does look very pretty though. Like I do have to say, the concealer looks really pretty. Looking like close up in my mirror, my foundation, it's killing it right now. Like wow, definitely worth every penny. My pores don't look awful either, with me only using like the Hydro primer. I definitely would go back in with like my e.l.f. putty primer for next time, but I didn't want to use that. I just wanted to focus on the two main products of today's video. But yeah, this doesn't look awful, the concealer. Like it looks very smooth. It's not really creasing too much. So let's get to the translucent powder. Yeah, I wouldn't like bake. I don't typically bake underneath my eyes, but for today I will do a little bit of baking, like very very minimum. I probably haven't baked my face in probably like 2 years maybe. I don't know, like fully, I don't know. I don't really like it, so I may not even do it today. I know I just said I would, but just don't like it. I feel like it just like dries me out. Like I just don't like the look of baking. I definitely feel like when I was younger and didn't know much on makeup, I feel like I baked all the time on my face, but I don't really like it anymore, to be honest. But the translucent powder I'm using is Wet n Wild. I didn't even realize I was out of it, so let me just say prayer that I have more in my drawers, because I think I do, but I actually think I might not have another one. This is my like ride or die translucent powder. I really like it. I like my e.l.f. one too, but recently I've been thinking like it kind of really creases me out, so I don't really know how I feel about it, if that makes sense. And I'm just using the baby Hank and I think it's like Hank and Harrison or Hank and Harry beauty blender for powder. So that's as much baking as we're gonna get today. That's honestly it. I don't really like to bake my skin. I just feel like it just looks like I said, weird. Oh my goodness, I literally used the rest of this setting powder. Translucent powder. I'm so mad. Why? And I've had it for like a minute though. There's so much in here, so like I've had it for a minute, so I'm not like too mad, but I'm just sad. Hopefully I have more. But as of right now, my face is baking, so let this bake and I will come back and tell you my final thoughts of how everything sat on my face right now. Hey guys, so for final thoughts wise of like the primer, foundation, concealer, and setting powder, I think my face looks very matte, which I like. I did throw some setting spray on my face only because I felt super dry after like letting the translucent powder sit on my face for about a minute or so. I think I look really pretty. Like I think it looks really pretty on my face. I like how the concealer is sitting on my face. I'm not really creasing that much. I am creasing like a hair like right here, so I don't know why, but I crease a lot anyway regardless of anything I put on that I find, so I just feel like I crease all the time. But let me go ahead and put the rest of my face on and I will be right back for my final thoughts. Guys, so final thoughts on the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation and the primer. I really love the primer. I really like primers that are like on the stickier side and that are like this. So this was an A++. I definitely recommend. I think this went for maybe around the same $40. I want to say it's between like $35 and $40. I'm gonna link the prices in my description box. I'll type that up for you guys so you guys can see. When it comes down to the foundation shade was not my match, but it is such a pretty foundation. Like it is so pretty, it is so matte. I definitely recommend. This is what it looks like. Like I said, this is, you guys can see my hand and my face. Definitely not the same, but I will definitely be going to Sephora to purchase a one that matches my face. But this is how everything looks. My concealer and the setting powder worked great with my foundation. It didn't like move anything, it didn't crumble, it didn't crease. Both these products worked and I'm so happy. I haven't had products that like that really worked in a while, so I'm really happy that I purchased these and that these work. I did put on some lashes. This side turned out a little bit better than the other one, but it's fine. But this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for coming to today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the foundation and the primer. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. We have a good time here. I love filming these videos for you guys and I hope you guys love watching them. All right, well, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.